something about these shirts that just give me the vibe. Like, am I the only one that loves to show a little collarbone? Like, hey guys, it's your girl and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be on sexual energy, a topic that is not often discussed, kind of awkward and quirky. Unless you're willing to embrace it, then it is such a strong, powerful, not just a sensual conversation, but it's an attractive conversation for a mature audience. So if you're interested in hearing what I have to say about sexual energy and what I have learned during my journey in truly embracing my own sexual journey personally by myself, please stay tuned. Welcome if you're a new subscriber or a new follower or just a viewer. I want to say thank you for spending your time with me for the next few minutes. Energy, let's be honest, it is extremely powerful because it carries with it a conversation. It carries with it an expression, a story of your own past, but your future. It carries with it your desires, and it carries with it so many creative expressions through like literature and artistry. Is often the force behind a lot of willpower and persistence and success in some cases. Ironically enough, sexual energy is also responsible for the accumulation of a lot of riches in some cases. And I got this information from a book that I love. It's like my second or third time reading it. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and it is one of the 10 stimuli of men. So we'll get into that topic a little later in the video, but the transmutation of energy, of sexual energy. So being able to transmute that feeling and that desire for sexual expression into a creative outlet or a financial outlet, or even just realigning it with your aura through your body so that it can be an outlet for something else. Obviously, sexual energy can affect a lot of things. And one of them would be your bank account. So many men spend money on women, and so many women spend money on things to impress men. These are some of the biggest industries that we know of, like makeup and club life and all of those things. We put so much attention, and it takes so much focus from our beings when we're thinking in a sexual manner or to achieve that sexual desire. So you do lose a lot in the pursuit of sexual desires. Something that it can be affected by for the positive, for spiritual growth and evolution, would be things like food. Eating healthy foods can affect your sexual energy and your ability to transmute your energy, and also exercise, being active and channeling that into an active outlet. Every single interaction, every single time that we even speak to someone, it is a share of energy. So imagine how much that energy and that bond is accelerated during the act of sex. Sexual intercourse is such a strong, powerful thing that we've created the term soul ties, where your souls are literally tied as one, because you have, as a female, allowed someone to enter into your body physically, and as a male, you're actually like giving of yourself into this another being. So clearly, sexual intercourse is an extremely powerful energy, and how we use it, how often we use it, and who we use it with can truly affect our aura and our vibrations. So ask yourself, are you the type of person that manifests daily? Are you constantly speaking life into yourself and others? Are you affirming every day? Are you praying? Are you in the Word? Or are you financially very set and stable and have like an extreme drive for physical gain or accomplishments? Those things can all be taken or given during a sexual interaction. Certain desires that may be strange, or certain ways of communicating. All of those things, although we may not realize at first, it's just like Velcro. When we're sexually active with someone and we share that part of ourselves, when they're removed from our life, there's some of ourselves that are left with them. And we also carry some of them with us. So ask yourself if those interactions are allowing you to grow and to evolve as a being, or if they're taking from you. And ask yourself if you're receiving as much as you're giving, and vice versa. The transmutation of sexual energy, when it isn't transmuted, when you're not doing things to allow that energy and that desire to evolve into something. And when I say evolve into something, I mean, like, for example, if you start to gain this desire as a woman, we can do exercises called Kegels, which is like the tightening of your pelvic floor. And you can like look up how to do them, or like what they do, but it's a feeling of like lifting, and you can actually take that energy up through your body and channel it in a positive way. All right, so you can do these exercises, and they allow you to, in your mind, to take that energy up through your body and back into your soul for things like maybe verbal expression, or for things like reading and memorizing, or for things like even exercises to evolve your creative platforms and artwork. If you're not doing this with your sexual energy, you're going to find a less worthy outlet in things like masturbation. The porn industry is so huge, and although a lot of people may not admit to it, 5 to 8% of the population is addicted to porn. That's crazy to say, but I can't judge, because we have all been in that place where we have found those things attractive, those things that are temporary, those things that are instant gratification and instant relief, and before that session is even over, we've lost that desire and that strength and that energy in our being. That's why marriage is such a beautiful covenant, because you're exchanging that desire and that energy and that sexual energy with someone who is going to give back to you, and it's going to be a constant cycle of evolution and growth together as one. So the problem with another touchy topic, the porn industry, and it's kind of like weird to talk about, but I feel like it has to be talked about. So I'm giving you, from an honest perspective, a woman in her 20s who has been on both the in all honesty, the excessively sexual mentality, and then also the dry, like, genuinely happy with my own like self-love and my own sexual energy, and embracing my own process. So I'm giving you from both perspectives, not a judgmental one if you are into the porn industry, but I would definitely encourage you to just take time away from it and see how that dopamine that you're releasing can be channeled into something else, into something greater, because it does desensitize you. The more that you watch it, the more your tolerance for it increases, and the more that to reach your climax, you need even more. So actual human interactions aren't even going to be attractive to you anymore, because you've reached that point of your desires being so above the simple like touch or humane interaction. You watch one video, okay, you might reach that dopamine high fast, but after a while you're going to start to watch more and more and more and more and more. So back to the topic that I had mentioned in the beginning of the video. Number 1 out of the 10 stimuli of men, according to Napoleon Hill in the book Think and Grow Rich, is sexual desire. So it is an extremely powerful force. So we have to protect this desire. We have to honor this desire. When sexual intercourse or interaction isn't achieved, we desire it more, and the desire maintains. When you work hard for something, it's like so much more valuable to you as well. So take that into consideration, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of times there is this really high expectation placed on women to not be like hoes, or to not be extremely sexually active or extremely sexually conscious in our environment due to like gender things. But I also think that it applies for men. If you're sharing your body with everyone and anyone, then when it does come time for you to align with that woman or that queen that has been prepared for you, you've already given so many powerful interactions to other women that it takes from the interactions and the value that you have with that one that was created for you. When you're not sexually active with someone as well, that clarity remains strong, and you're able to see that person much clearer prior to those sexual interactions. And when you see someone clearer, you're able to make cautious decisions on the interactions that you want to have with that person and how you're either growing or pulling away from that person. There are so many ways to create a powerful relationship with someone through goal achievement and through experiences and through communication, verbal communication. One of the absolutely most attractive things, in my opinion, and I'm sure for many other people, is when you have that genuine interaction with someone that isn't based off sexuality, where sex is almost like icing on top of the interaction. I think that is the purest type of sexual desire that can't be taken from you, because your sexual desire to that person is based off so much more, something such as like their intellect, their conversation, their mentality, their spirituality, their patience, or even their respect and the way that they carry themselves. Having a sexual desire that is based off of those types of qualities and values is one of the most honorable relationships that you can embrace. Properly channeling your sexual energy with the right person is literally magic. And if you don't feel like you have that right person in your life, or if you have someone in your life that you're sharing that sexual energy with and you're not sure if they're the right person, I would encourage, like I said earlier in the video, to refrain from sexual intercourse and masturbating for a little while. I would say maybe like three weeks, and watch how it gives you this clarity, this channeled sense of excess energy, and how you're able to see that person a little bit more clearer and make the decision on whether or not they're the person that you're supposed to be sharing that energy with, and whether or not if it's just you, for example, the porn industry is something that you want to invest your time in, and your time is an asset. Your time is literally like financial spending. So basically what I'm telling you is to evaluate your sexual journey and to make sure that it's one that's going to evolve our generations to come and your future generations. Because it is a lot more powerful than we realize it to be. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. I really enjoy this topic, and I think that it's a very touchy topic, so if you have any comments that you want to leave, please leave them below. And don't forget to remember your worth and your power, and how much energy your sexual energy carries with it. Honor yourselves, and I really look forward to seeing what the comments have to say about this topic. Enjoyed it? Please share my video. I've come so far on my channel, and it hasn't even been a year yet, so I'm really excited to see where I make it to next year. And I'm really trying to build my subscriber count, so please don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, stay tuned.